The value you give defines the life you live. Every human life is shaped by invisible choices, not the loud ones, not the dramatic ones, but the quiet decisions made every day, often unconsciously. One of the deepest spiritual principles taught by Ryuho Okawa is this: reality is not random. Reality is a mirror. What you experience on the outside is a direct reflection of what you value on the inside. The value you give defines the life you live. Many people say they value health, freedom, peace, love, or purpose. But spiritual law does not respond to words. It responds to priorities. Your real values are revealed by where your time goes, what you tolerate, what you repeat, and what you refuse to change. If you value comfort more than growth, life will remain small. If you value fear more than truth, life will feel like a constant defense. If you value approval more than authenticity, life will slowly silence your soul. This is not punishment. It is alignment. According to spiritual resonance, similar frequencies attract similar outcomes. When you give value to scarcity, struggle follows you. When you give value to resentment, conflict surrounds you. When you give value to expansion, life challenges you and rewards you. The universe does not judge. It confirms. Self-worth in this teaching is not psychological. It is spiritual. Every soul carries a divine origin. When a person undervalues themselves, they are not being humble. They are denying the truth of who they are. And life responds accordingly. Those who do not recognize their own value accept less than they deserve. They normalize disrespect. They stay in environments that drain their energy and dim their light. Life simply reflects the message they are sending. If I do not value myself, why should the world? Destiny is not built in extraordinary moments. It is built in small, repeated choices. Every time you silence your truth, you devalue your voice. Every time you postpone your calling, you devalue your mission. Every time you betray your intuition, you devalue your inner guidance. Over time, these choices become a pattern, and that pattern becomes a life. Prosperity, in Okawa's teachings, is never the goal. It is the consequence. True abundance flows when a person values growth, service, learning, and contribution. Those who chase results without valuing inner development often experience constant lack, even when surrounded by opportunities. Another rarely discussed truth is this: some people value suffering. They build their identity around pain, victimhood, or loss. Without realizing it, they give emotional and spiritual value to the role of the wounded soul. And so suffering continues, not as fate, but as attachment. Healing begins when value shifts, from asking, "Why did this happen to me?" to asking, "What is this teaching me?" The most liberating truth is this: values can be changed. The moment you choose to value peace over chaos, truth over approval, growth over fear, and purpose over comfort, life begins to reorganize itself. Some people will leave, some structures will collapse, some illusions will dissolve. This is not loss, it is alignment. In the end, there is one silent question behind all spiritual teachings. What are you valuing today? And what kind of life is that value creating for you? Because nothing is accidental, everything is chosen, and every choice carries a value. The value you give defines the life you live.